since October yesterday. Susan Lee joins us now. What a wild ride here. Susan, what really is the biggest, what is having the biggest impact on stock market right
Well,
now?
I think it's encouraging when you're down 700 points on Monday, you're back up 600 points today. Now, people are anticipating maybe growth isn't going to be at 7%, the highest since the early 80s. You're still going to get pretty good GDP at 6.5%. That's not bad, right? And the fact that people are buying on the dip shows you that it looks like Wall Street is expecting stocks to just go one way this year, and that's up. Because, we haven't seen a 10% correction yet. We haven't even been close. And that typically in each year, stocks go up, they go down, they might go down 10%, which is something typical that we've seen.
Historically, they just pretty much go up long term if you look at the market, right?
They do, and they will, especially with all the money printing that we're seeing from the government, right?
Larry Kudlow sat in that seat yesterday. He said, buy this dip. And if you did yesterday, you're enjoying these gains today. It seems that a lot of the headlines are pitting the White House against the GOP. They're at odds over inflation. Well, the White House is at odds with economists on inflation. In fact, an Obama economist, Larry Summers, has been warning about inflation for quite some time. The White House keeps saying this is transitory. These higher prices are not going to be here for long. Here's Joe Biden in his own words yesterday.
We've seen some price increases. Some folks have raised worries that this could be a sign of persistent inflation. But that's not our view. Our experts believe, and the data shows, that most of the price increases we've seen were expected and are expected to be temporary. As demand returns, there's going to be global supply chain challenges.
Okay, but what about the trillions of dollars in spending that this White House is committed to? Tom Cotton put out a tweet earlier. Nearly 90% of Americans are worried about the hidden tax of inflation. What's Biden's plan? Spend trillions more to drive inflation even higher. Is that the case?
Well, it's going to be tough for households if you have to pay more to put food on the table. You've seen that going into your local grocery market, and bacon's up 16%. But here's one silver lining in all of this is that companies are still making a ton of money. We were covering the Jeff Bezos of Blue Origin launch this morning, and you heard Jeff Bezos in that press conference thanking every Amazon customer and worker. Thank you so much for helping me pay for this rocket launch today.
You paid for this.
Yeah, and they're expecting their third $100 billion sales quarter next week. That's what we're anticipating. But yes, also the Federal Reserve, by the way, has changed what they called their timeline for transitory. Initially, they said 2 to 3 months we'll see higher prices, higher inflation. Now that could be for the rest of this year. And you can imagine that if that continues to bite on American households, will that have to mean higher interest rates? And obviously that hurts the economy.
If these companies are paying more for the gas and the fuel to transport these goods or put them on a plane or a truck or whatever it is, they're passing that down. You'll notice it at the shelf. So how long that stays is obviously the big debate. Susan, great to see you. Thank you.